Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the fascinating geological phenomena behind one of the world's most active volcanoes, Mount Etna in Italy. Let's explore the 7 main reasons why this mighty volcano erupts. This colossal natural edifice, a sentinel overlooking the Mediterranean, is not merely a mountain of rock and ash. It is a living, breathing testament to the immense power that shapes our planet. For millennia, Etna has inspired awe, fear, and an insatiable curiosity, its plumes of smoke a constant reminder of the fiery forces that lie just beneath our feet. Mount Etna is more than just a geological wonder. It is a crucible of creation and destruction. Its slopes, fertile from ancient eruptions, have been cultivated for centuries, yet its presence looms large, a powerful neighbor whose moods can shift with dramatic intensity. Understanding why Etna erupts is to understand a fundamental aspect of our planet's character, its restless dynamism, and the intricate dance of elements that govern its behavior. In this journey, we will venture deep into the geological underpinnings of this iconic volcano. We shall examine the titanic forces of plate tectonics, the subtle weaknesses in the Earth's crust, the volatile nature of subterranean gases, and the relentless accumulation of molten rock. Each reason we explore is a piece of an intricate puzzle, revealing how these diverse factors conspire to produce the spectacular and sometimes perilous eruptions of Mount Etna. Prepare to witness the Earth in motion as we uncover the secrets held within this magnificent fiery giant. Let's get started. Our exploration begins deep beneath the sun-drenched landscapes of Sicily, where the Earth's foundations are in constant slow motion. Mount Etna's eruptions are linked to the convergence of 2 massive lithospheric plates. The African plate moves northward, colliding with the Eurasian plate. This slow-motion collision shapes the Mediterranean region. Sicily and Mount Etna are caught in this colossal squeeze, creating a region of profound instability and geological stress. This pressure drives magma formation and ascent, leading to eruptions. Flowing directly from the grand narrative of plate convergence is a more specific, yet equally crucial process known as subduction. In the complex dance between the African and Eurasian plates, it is the denser oceanic part of the African plate that is, in certain regions, forced to dive or subduct beneath the continental edge of the Eurasian plate. This descent into the Earth's mantle is not a gentle slide, but a profound geological event, one that unlocks the very chemistry required for magma formation on the scale observed at Mount Etna. This downward plunge is a journey into a realm of increasing temperature and pressure. As the African plate, or more specifically segments of it, begins its slow, inexorable descent, it carries with it materials from the ocean floor, sediments, water trapped within minerals, and the oceanic crust itself. This is a critical cargo. The mantle, the vast layer beneath the Earth's crust, is predominantly solid rock, despite its high temperatures. For it to melt extensively, something must change its composition or lower its melting point. This is precisely where the subducting plate plays its vital role, acting as a catalyst for melting. The water carried down by the subducting slab is particularly important. As the plate descends deeper into the mantle, the increasing heat and pressure force this water out of the hydrated minerals within the slab. This water, now in a superheated supercritical state, rises into the overlying mantle wedge, the section of the mantle situated above the descending plate. This infusion of water is transformative. While the convergence of tectonic plates and the subsequent subduction processes are responsible for generating the immense pressures and the molten magma deep within the Earth, this magma still requires a pathway to reach the surface. The Earth's crust, the solid outer shell upon which we live, is not a uniform, impermeable barrier. Instead, particularly in tectonically active regions like Sicily, it is a mosaic of blocks, riddled with ancient scars and fresh wounds, faults, fractures, and fissures that act as conduits for ascending magma. The area around Mount Etna is no exception. It is a landscape profoundly shaped by these crustal weaknesses. These faults are essentially cracks or zones of fracture between 2 blocks of rock. They allow movement to occur between the blocks, and this movement is often associated with earthquakes. Over geological time, repeated movements along these faults can create significant displacements and complex networks of interconnected breaks. These pre-existing weaknesses in the crust provide natural channels, lines of least resistance, through which the buoyant, pressurized magma can force its way upwards from the deeper reservoirs where it accumulates. Imagine trying to push water through solid concrete versus pushing it through concrete that is already cracked. The magma, under immense pressure from below, behaves similarly. It will preferentially exploit these zones of weakness, widening existing fractures and sometimes creating new ones as it ascends. Magma, the molten rock that fuels volcanoes like Etna, is not merely a superheated liquid. It is a complex mixture with dissolved gases like water vapor, carbon dioxide, and sulfur dioxide. As magma ascends, pressure decreases and gases come out of solution, forming bubbles. This process drives volcanic eruptions. The nature of the eruption depends on the amount of gas and its escape. The ground beneath and around Mount Etna is rarely still. It frequently trembles, shaken by small earthquakes. These tremors weaken the rock structure, making it easier for magma to reach the surface. Volcanic seismicity is generated by magma movement and fluid dynamics. Each tiny earthquake contributes to the progressive weakening of the rock. This creates a more permeable environment for ascending magma. Mount Etna's fiery breath is part of a grander story of geological restlessness in the Mediterranean. It is one of the most active volcanoes in the world, with a history of eruptions stretching back 500,000 years. This chronic activity is due to its location at the complex interfaces of tectonic plates. Etna's eruptions add layers to its volcanic archive, recording its long and fiery history. While the previous factors explain the general conditions and pathways for eruptions, the immediate trigger for many of Etna's fiery displays is often a more direct process: the recharge of its magma plumbing system. Deep within the earth, far below the visible cone of the volcano, lies the ultimate source of its molten rock. Periodically, fresh batches of this primordial magma ascend from these profound depths, making their way into the shallower magma chambers that sit beneath Mount Etna. This influx of new, hot, and often gas-rich magma is what we call magma recharge. Imagine a reservoir that is already partially full. If you suddenly pump a large volume of new liquid into it, the overall level will rise, and the pressure at the bottom will increase. Similarly, when a new pulse of magma from the mantle arrives in an existing magma chamber beneath Etna, it has several critical effects. Firstly, it increases the total volume of molten rock stored within the chamber. Secondly, it adds heat, potentially remobilizing older, partially crystallized magma. And thirdly, and perhaps most importantly, it significantly increases the pressure within that chamber. This pressure increase is a key trigger for eruptions. The magma chamber is a confined space, and as more material is forced into it, the stress on the surrounding rocks intensifies. If this internal pressure overcomes the strength of the overlying rock, or the confining pressure exerted by the weight of the volcano above, the magma will be forced upwards, seeking an escape route to the surface. And there you have it, the 7 main reasons behind the eruptions of Mount Etna. From the colossal dance of tectonic plates miles beneath our feet to the subtle chemistry of expanding gases within the molten rock, each factor plays a crucial role in the life of this extraordinary volcano. It is a complex interplay of immense forces and intricate processes, a testament to the dynamic and ever-evolving nature of our planet. Etna is not simply a mountain. It is a window into the Earth's fiery heart, a place where the raw power of geology is constantly on display. Understanding these mechanisms not only satisfies our curiosity, but also helps us to appreciate the delicate balance of forces that shape our world. The study of volcanoes like Etna provides invaluable insights into planetary processes, from the creation of new land to the composition of our atmosphere. It also underscores the importance of respecting and coexisting with these powerful natural phenomena, especially for the communities that thrive in their shadow, benefiting from their fertile soils, yet ever mindful of their potential fury. The story of Etna is far from over. It will continue to erupt, to build, and to transform the landscape for millennia to come, driven by the same enduring geological engines we have explored today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into our planet's natural wonders. See you next time!